All right, peace and blessings, everybody. August 24th, the year 2017. I'm going to read Ray Southwell's In Support of Schaeffer Cox number 19. If you want to download it and read it for yourself, as well as the previous 18, you can simply go to yearofjubilee.com, click on the Cox page, scroll down, and you can download all 18 of Ray Southwell's writing about the Schaeffer Cox case. But let's get right to it. In Support of Schaeffer Cox number 19, August 24th, 2017. Schaeffer established the Peacemakers Militia in Fairbanks, Alaska. It was the same time I helped create the Alaska Citizens Militia throughout Alaska. We both understood the threat to our respective communities on the ever-expanding government overreach on our rights codified in the first 10 amendments to our Constitution. That, along with the economic meltdown that many believed would end our government's hegemonic control of the world economy. Schaeffer was homeschooled. He understood the history of our Bill of Rights at an early age. I was in my 40s before I had full understanding. The general public-educated population does not have an understanding of our Bill of Rights. My clarity came as I read the book titled The Life and Character of Patrick Henry. Attached are pages 197 and 198 from my 1841 edition of the original 1815 publication. Words spoken by Patrick Henry after the Revolutionary War and during the debates concerning creating a new, current constitutional form of Republican government. Also attached are Patrick Henry's spoken words. My greatest objection to this government, constitutional republic, is that it does not leave us a means of defending our rights or of waging war against tyrants. Many of the founders feared a strong central government. They understood that every government in history devolves into complete despotism. They codified the individual and collective right of gun ownership. The media today print story after story how any individual who fears our government must be delusional. No need for the Second Amendment. Perhaps there's no need for any of our God-given rights codified in our Bill of Rights. Were our founders delusional, or in the words of a defense attorney Filipovic in regards to Cox, individuals with paranoid fantasy? Why would anyone fear such a benevolent, constitutional government? Yet our founders had such a fear based on history. Filipovic, along with DOJ prosecutor Scrocky, do not understand the intent of our Second Amendment, or Schaeffer Cox's behavior. The Second Amendment has nothing to do with hunting or protecting your home from a thief. It was codified to protect us from those who would or have ravaged our individual rights. The Heller case, District of Columbia versus Heller 554 U.S. 570 case gave great exhilaration to gun rights advocates, believing the individual ownership was the focus of the Second Amendment. It was not the only issue. The second part was the collective right of creating a militia, community members armed to protect the safety of individuals and community against tyranny, armed with the imposition of proper discipline and training according to jurist Antonin Scalia. And so our God-given right for self-defense was codified in the Second Amendment, a right pre-existing in this newly created Republican government, Constitution in 1789, and Bill of Rights 1791. Groups of people have exercised their self-defense against tyranny, the Redneck Wars, the Mattawan Massacre, the Labor Movement, Bonus Army of 1932, the Battle of Athens, and the Civil Rights Movement, to mention a few. With our federal government's behavior, once again, the militia movement has been resurrected, exercising our collective right to form and participate in a militia. Can a militia be under the control of any individual, as Scrocky stated in oral arguments? Not hardly. More on that next time. Ray Southwell, Nikiski, Alaska. And then if you want to take a snapshot of that, praise God for men like Ray Southwell. Praise God that we have people that understand what's going on. If you guys want to download In Support of Schaeffer Cox number 19 or any of the previous writings by Ray Southwell, go to yearofjubilee.com and click on the Cox page, scroll down, and you'll see the sections for Ray Southwell. The last line of peaceful defense between a tyrannical government and the defendant is jury nullification. Educate yourself about jury nullification at fija.org.